落ちた競合飛べないカラス
What's up YouTube, it's Silent Blackwing here with my updated Blackwing deck profile. So, this is actually the deck profile I'm playing, or deck that I'm playing in the Blackwing Insane Combos video that some of you have been asking for, or actually a lot of you have been asking for, and the profile that my members have already seen for the last couple, two weeks I think. So, I want to tell you a little bit about the background, how I ended up on this build. It's kind of the similar situation or idea that I had with my older deck, but now it's just much stronger and much better at what you want it to do, basically. So 2 weeks ago I was starting to try the Upstart Goblins. I played Allure of Darkness as well back then, and I just noticed that Upstart, basically, of course, the idea with Upstart Goblin is to try to get to Simon as fast as possible. But with Upstart Goblin I was trying really odd hands where I didn't have a dark monster for Allure to remove, and I would draw into hand traps and stuff that wouldn't help me actually go for the combo. So that was really bad. So I actually after that implemented Pot of Prosperity, and Pot of Prosperity says that, you know, banish 3 or 6 card of your choice from the extra face down. You can choose which one you banish. So basically when I go first I usually banish Chidori, Savage Dragon, Flower Master, and then I banish Needle Fiber, Hulk Fiber, X, IP Masquerena, and Nightmare Unicorn. So that's the 6 cards I usually banish. If I see that I can go for Borreload Savage Dragon, then I usually leave it in the X-Rec and, you know, banish something else. For example, like a Time Thief Breeder, because I rarely go to him nowadays because I just think Ultimate Falcon is much better. Because usually the Kaliuga's one of the biggest cards that could destroy the whole like kind of combo was Zeus, and Ultimate Falcon just, you know, stands against Zeus. But back to Pot of Prosperity. So basically, yeah, those are the cards I usually banish with it, and basically the idea here was to get to Simon as fast as possible. And you know, if you go second and you can still get your combo going and get to Simon with this card, you know, it doesn't matter even though the damage you make is only half, because next turn you're gonna have a Kaliuga set up most likely, and they can't play any cards either way, and then you can just, you know, finish them off. And then there's a second card that you probably see here, is Lightning Storm, and this was basically the thought process behind like Evenly Matched. So it's kind of the same, but now it's just much better. I actually drew 100 opening hands with the deck, and out of those 100 opening hands, I was able to start with Lightning Storm 45 hands. So basically running it to my opening hand, or then, you know, playing Pot of Prosperity and going after it. Which basically means that, you know, when you play a singles game, you have 50-50 odds of going first. So first you have to lose that. Your opponent has to play like a, you know, Eldglitch or whatever, you know, back row deck, and has to draw, you know, a lot of back rows. And after that you have almost like a 50-50 to hit the Lightning Storm and just straight up win if he doesn't have a Solemn Judgment. But that's basically the idea behind Lightning Storm. And Lightning Storm is also really good against, you know, monster heavy decks that doesn't do, like in general, negation. If they just make a Palooza and something else, you know, you can just still break their board and try to go for the combo. So Lightning Storm is kind of, I think, a little bit better right now than Evenly Matched. Evenly Matched was a really good blowout card, but the issue was, for example, against Eldritch, if they left skill drain set, you know, and they are smart players, they still could have a chance of winning it. But Lightning Storm kind of get rid of that issue. And also one thing that I don't currently play, which I would like to play, is Max C. And you know, if your opponent goes all in with a deck like a combo deck, it's really hard to kind of beat that deck if you lose the die roll. Basically you almost have to have Maxi in your hand to be able to beat that, and even then if they go for number 86, it's just like you could have the whole deck in your hand basically, and you know, you're probably still gonna lose. But then again, those combo decks weakness is, you know, if we win the die roll or, you know, the coin toss and we go first, you know, they're not gonna do anything either. So it's kind of like a 50-50, but I feel like everything else can be won pretty easily. But yeah, I go card for card through now the deck and then just tell my thoughts when I come up with something. So basically, one Oroshi, he's just the best Blackwing. You can search him with any, well, not the best Blackwing, but you know, you can search him off any Blackwing and you normal summon it, and you have a black Whirlwind on the field, and you know, great extender. Then we have Blackwing Gust, the Backblast. Just there for basically, some people are saying like, no, you should not even play this, but like, no, if you don't open up with Simon, it's just like the best card. You can just special summon it straight away, and then if your normal summon gets destroyed, like you summon Zephyros and you know your opponent just pops it, you know, you still have that Blackwing on the field, which is crucial, and then you can special summon the other guys. And even with him and Simon on the hand, you can go for the Djinn Buster, so he's like never dead. Only time he's bad is if you open up 2 of him, but even then, if you open up with 2 of him and you don't open up with a normal summon card like Zephyros, you know, you can just still summon the second one and it's still good. Then for the next card we have 3 Harmattans. Harmattans, I just feel like it's not necessary to play in 3, but this deck just needs the monsters, to be honest, so you just want to maximize on him. And he has more synergy with the deck than Gale, for example, because he's a level 2 and he can make it himself to level 4, and those like opens up nice XYZ plays. Then we have the one Gale, as I said, just, you know, he's basically there for when you open up like double Whirlwind, and when Simon, you know, Simon, one of them searches Auster and so then the other one can search Gale, so you basically get more extenders. Then for next card we have one Silent Boots. Boots is basically there for to be able to dump something with Rusty to the graveyard. Then we have 3 Ashes, and idea here was basically to be able to, when going first, I want to be able to get my combo like always. I don't want to brick and I just want to play like through everything basically. So Ash is really nice because obviously you can play it against Maxi, and when going second it's just a really good card in general, so like why wouldn't you play 3 Ashes? Then we have 3 Bora the Spears, just the best extender, enough said. 3 Zephyros, I don't know why people are saying you should only play like 1 or 2 or whatever about this card. You should definitely play 3. It was same when Steam the Cloak was unbanned. People only played 1 because you can only play his effect once per duel, but people don't understand that if you open up him, you win basically. So it's the same with Zephyros. If you open up Zephyros and Simon, you know, you just have so many plays you can make and play through so much stuff that it's not even fun for your opponent, obviously. So you definitely want to play him at 3. Then we have 3 Kris the Crack and Crack of Dawn, and basically he's just there for the extension plays. Then we have 1 Auster, and this is because, as you see, I have cut the Allure of Darkness, and I cut Allure of Darkness because it's not a good card with Prosperity, because Prosperity says that after you have activated this card, you cannot draw cards by card effects this turn. So basically, you can't play Allure. So I only play 1 Auster, and Auster is good because obviously you only want to really get him to the hand by the effect of when Simon's effect has resolved. So yeah. Then we have 1 Raider Swing, and this is here for the combo as well, for the basic Kaliuga combo, obviously. Then we have 1 Strangle Lanius, and actually I replaced the 1 Auster with this, and this is just basically there for making it easier to go for Ultimate Falcon. I usually search him with Force Tricks to the hand, and then because usually when you have Force Tricks on the field, you only have Voice Tricks and Force Tricks, so you can just special summon it straight away. And if there's like you have a really situational hand, you can actually even manage to play its effect to special summon back the Raider Swing. So yeah, obviously it's level 4, and basically it's kind of never dead because you just have to have 1 dark monster on the field, and you know all the monsters in this deck are dark if you don't count in Ash Blossoms. Then we have 3 Simons. He's the opener, the starter of the deck, and just makes the deck so much better. Then we have the Lightning Storms, and basically, as I just said, if there would be 1 card I would like to play in this deck is Maxi, because basically Maxi would be kind of the answer against those really kind of good combo decks that go first. But the issue is with Maxi also that it's just really dead if you don't open up with it in your opening hand. So kind of the deck weakness right now is if you go against a combo deck and it wins the toss, coin toss, then you know that's something that I would definitely consider siding. But then again, those heavy combo decks, I feel like you have to play so much stuff to be able to break their board, like Dark Ruler no more. And then again, this deck wouldn't be as good as against back row decks. So yeah. Then we had 3 Pot of Prosperity. I think I've talked about this card enough. Sometimes you can also use the effect to just banish 3 cards. But just amazing digs for Simon and for Lightning Storm. Yeah. Then we have 3 Black Whirlwind. Searches Blackwings, that's nice. 1 rank up card that you summon Kali Yuga with. 2 Called by the Graves, and this was also basically just me thinking that how can I maximize my odds of going, you know, for the combo when going first. So I basically play Called by the Grave, and Called by the Grave is also kind of versatile when you're actually going second, because it can banish stuff that, you know, for example, if you hit the Golden Lord with Called by the Grave, it's gonna put your opponent in a really awkward situation. So yeah. Then we have the 2nd rank up card that can actually also summon Ultimate Falcon straight away, which is nice. And then we have the 1 Shade Brigade. And for the extra deck, I think it's fairly normal. So we have Chidori, then we have Borreload Savage Dragon, we have Flower Master, we have Djinn Buster, then we have Force Tricks. I'm still sad that I haven't gotten the glossy version of this, but yeah. Probably getting him soon as well. Then we have Time Thief Reader. I'm not doing making Time Thief Reader that much nowadays, because I usually want to make Ultimate Falcon first, because yeah, he's better against Zeus. But you can still make a field that includes the whole kind of combo and Time Thief Reader, Ultimate Falcon, Arsenal Falcon, which goes into King Kali Yuga and Rusty. Fairly simple, so he's really good also, but he's not the main card to make. And obviously that field also includes Magician, because you have to reborn back your Arsenal Falcon. So yeah. Then we have King Kali Yuga, negates all your opponent's cards. Then we have Ultimate Falcon, which is really good. Then we have Halcrofry Brax, and I think this is just one card that, you know, you could maybe cut it, you don't need it that much. It's kind of the same with Chidori. This is just here for basically climbing up to a unicorn and play the effect. So yeah. Then we have Wise Tricks, which is there for the combo. IP Masquerena. There are some situations where you need to make it from a Nibiru token when you're getting Nibiru, so you can go for Rusty. Then we have Nightmare Unicorn, basically really good if your opponent kind of somehow makes up a quad board where you can't attack over your opponent's monster or something, you know, that they basically don't give up after they get Kali Yuga. You can just, you know, play Gaga Magician's effect, you know, get a XYZ back, and then just make an easy Nightmare Unicorn monster card, whatever they have on the field that would trigger, and then just, you know, attack for game. And then we have the Phantom Knight Rusty, of course. Yes, so right now I like the deck a lot. I'm not sure how I will be trying to evolve it, but I will for sure. And obviously Platinum members and Gold members and my Legendary Blackwing members are able to see on my members page what I'm trying out and so on. But yeah, that's for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new maybe, and see you in the next one. I'm out.
それでも一人じゃなくなったあいつは強いよ。